welcome to another episode of 10 Minutes You'll Never Get Back with and Krishan, episode number 7. And this week, our first topic was Christopher Columbus. Really that bad? G?
I don't know. I gotta be honest here. I know there's a lot of pushback and a lot of wokeness about how he was a piece of shit motherfucker. He came over here, did the whole genocide thing with Native Americans and stuff like that. I gotta be honest. I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's been warfare since the beginning of time, and just to kind of pinpoint it on one man and one point of history, it's kind of unfair, man. I mean, the Native Americans, I mean, even from the context and what the history and all of the documentation that we have, they weren't like the nicest people. It was like kill or be killed. Like, yo, fucking, they'd go into other tribes, fucking rape, kill children, fucking behead fucking, people like it's there's no big deal. And to think that like what Christopher Columbus did was something like new, and like he introduced this new level of like being a piece of shit, being this kind of human being, and then like just I don't know, just kind of like blaming everything on him. I think it's a little unfair. I think it's been going on since the beginning of time, and like, yo, shut the fuck up, enjoy your turkey, and enjoy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
Listen, man, I kind of agree with you, but I'm gonna have to take the opposite side on this. I think he was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But hear me out here. I think everybody's a piece of shit. I don't think that you can judge people from the past by our current moral standards, right? But also, I think the greater issue here is, why do we even have days that praise people in the first place, right? Like, who makes these selections?
Yeah.
Right? Who chooses who's to be, and who gets a day, who doesn't get a day?
Yeah.
There had to be some political motivations or something where they chose to give Christopher Columbus a day in the first place.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, was he a bad guy? Yeah. I think he was pretty bad. But I think if you take anybody from the past, and I mean, like, if you take anybody, right? You could take Martin Luther King or Mother Teresa or Gandhi. And if you look at a human being's entire life, you're going to find things to be upset with them about.
Yeah, 100%. And like, I never said that he's not, that he wasn't bad. But I'm saying it's just like this like political correctness and this like wokeness is just like, yo, fuck Christopher Columbus, this and that, yada yada. Yo, he's a part of why we're here too.
Right.
I'm like, people want to like negate that and like not and, like just keep a blind eye to that. Like, yo, he kind of paved the way for where we're at for as a civilization right now.
And I can agree with that. I can agree with the fact that he did some very important things that he's being praised for, right? But if you're going to look at anyone's entire life, you're going to find things to be mad at them about, to be upset with them about. So, do I think there should be any day celebrating people? I don't think there should be any day celebrating any person, all right? Versus, I know it's the extreme opposite end, but I don't think that these types of days should exist. All right, and I'm happy for Christopher Columbus, and I'm happy for Thanksgiving, and I'm grateful.
I'm grateful too. Yeah, I feel the same. Yeah, Thanksgiving, you get to get together with family, have good food, keep that tradition. I mean, for why you want to celebrate it, yeah, it doesn't have to be for Christopher Columbus, but I feel like it should just be kind of like, hey, get together with friends and family, enjoy good food.
Sorry, Native Americans.
Alrighty, guys, coming back with topic number 2. Fan favorite as always, media recommendations. Krishan?
Well, recently I seen True Story on Netflix. This is with Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes is back. Wesley Snipes,
He paid his taxes, bro.
Yo, he's gonna, he's gonna remind you. He's played back in the day, these a lot of these celebrities, they used to play the same character basically in every movie. If you think about it, like Robert De Niro was Robert De Niro. Yeah. Across several movies, and Wesley Snipes was like that too. He basically had the same character. And when you watch True Story, you're gonna see that character. It's gonna be like, oh, I remember Wesley Snipes, and it was nice to see him again. And this was I liked it. True Story, I liked it. It's about Kevin Hart playing a comedian that's coming up in fame, and he got a bad bad brother that does that pulls him down into the hood and dangerous things. But you know how sometimes these shows, they can be a little bit over the top, in terms of they like how ghetto they are, or what they talk about, or the topics they go into. This wasn't like that. I feel like Kevin Hart did a very reasonable job. I'm pretty sure he was producing it or something, but I think he did a very good job of keeping it relatable and entertaining. And I watched it. I watched the whole series in like a day. It's only like 6 episodes. While I was doing things around the house, I just kind of kept it on, and I liked it. I would recommend it.
That's awesome. I haven't seen Wesley Snipes in a while, so it's gonna be interesting to see.
NG?
For me, I got Cowboy Bebop. Been waiting for this one for a long time. They just dropped the series November 19th. I think it's 9 episodes or 10. I think 9, and I'm on episode 6 right now. Hard to say, man. It started off good. They changed the story up a little bit of what they're trying to do. I don't want to give too much away. I haven't finished it yet. But one thing they did do is they introduced the bad guy a little too early for my liking, right? In Cowboy Bebop, the original series, it's 26 episodes, and you don't really see the bad guy, I think, or really find out about him till like somewhere between episode 10 and 15, and it's just like they show you like little snippets, like little tidbits. And I think that's also like something that's really it plays into the mysteriousness of the bad guy. Like, you don't know that much about him. Naruto did this very well with the Akatsuki. You didn't really find out about him until like the third of the episode, the third of the whole series through, between is it Origins and Shippuden, or is it Naruto and Shippuden?
About the Akatsuki?
Yeah. Akatsuki, yeah, whatever.
Basically Shippuden.
Shippuden, right? So I feel like if you combine both of like the first 2 parts of the Naruto series, like a third of the way through. So you had this like a lore of like, they're bad, they're evil. You don't really know that much, but I feel like it's intriguing almost, right? And that's what they did with the original Cowboy Bebop series with the main bad guy. And it was kind of like, you didn't really know too much about his past, and that's what kind of kept you like, damn, what's going on? And I feel like with Cowboy Bebop, they're just giving you everything from the beginning, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like it's like a little too easy to like read and not think for yourself. I think like the imagination in some of these shows and stories and movies is it kind of helps everyone have their own like point of view for the show, right? So I think that's something special. And I feel like they might have lost that a little bit. I got to see how it ends. But besides that, John Cho's been great. The other characters were fun too. You have what's her name? I can't think of her name.
Faye. Faye needed to be sexier, man.
Yeah,
What
she's
do you
not
think?
bad. She kind of grew on me a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's a little thick, man.
The show grew on me too.
It grew on me a little bit. You know what it is? The anime series holds so dearly to my heart. I'm trying to be objective when I'm watching it. I'm really trying to like critique it harshly. But there's sometimes I'm just like, yo, man, it's just nice to kind of see this in a live action form.
It is. And it kind of plays like an anime would, where you need to give it an episode or 2.
Yeah.
To let it grow.
Exactly. You gotta let it build up. And I'm holding back. I'm reserving most of my judgment until I'm finally done. Probably by next week's episode. But it's been fun. And we'll get back to
Stay tuned, and we'll let you know.
Next week's episode. Peace.
Woo! Topic number 3 this week. I know you've been waiting. You want to hear our opinions. Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh boy.
What's going on, G?
Getting controversial now.
What do you think?
Oh man.
What's going on with this kid?
Apparently, he's acquitted of all the all the charges against him and all that stuff. So I think that's good. From what I'm hearing, it's so hard to find the actual story without people's biases on what actually happened. But it seemed like he had gone to some sort of protest and he came with a rifle, and they whatever, they were like, they were like pressuring him, surrounded him, and he still didn't do anything. He had his rifle on him though, and then not until he got attacked and felt that his life got threatened is when he he shot and killed those people. So I think in those regards, it was kind of like, it was pretty much self-defense, man. I mean, you're kind of asking for trouble going to, from what I read, it was a protest of some sort. I'm not even sure of what. I'm assuming Black Lives Matter. I don't know what it was for. Krishan could correct me on this. He probably knows a little bit more. But yeah, it seems like it was self-defense. I mean, yeah, they blew up the story just because I feel like the media is bored. And I don't know. I'm like, who the fuck is this kid, man? But,
they like to blow up stories.
Yeah, but it seems like it was self-defense. So I'm like, well, fuck it, man. What is he going to do? Yeah, it sucks. Lives are lost. And I'm not happy anyone died. But it's kind of, for his self-defense, it is what it is.
Listen, we could talk about an hour for this if you want. Right? We can keep going. I just want to go quick rundown. First of all, if you didn't see the video or you don't remember it, then just rethink your opinion. All right? Like, go watch the video before you form an opinion. Because this is what happens now, right? Is that with these political issues, everybody gets so polarized that they want to latch onto an idea of what they're supposed to be thinking or feeling before reviewing the facts, right? And if you don't know the facts, don't latch onto an opinion, right? First thing is, this is a white kid who only shot white people, okay? So everyone he shot was white. If you didn't know that, then just think about what opinion you may have on it, all right? If you look at the video, he shot someone off camera. What they found out is that the first shot, they had some grainy footage, right? The first shot was not fired by him for the person that was shot off camera. What really happened, I don't know. It's a little bit of hearsay, okay? But on the video, you see him getting assaulted, falling on the floor, and then only shooting people who are attacking him. So to me, there's two questions. One, was he legally allowed to have the gun? Okay, depending on what state you're in, you might have some opinion as to his gun rights or whatever, right? Like, oh, he shouldn't have had the gun in the first place. It doesn't matter. It matters, was he legally allowed to have that gun? And they ruled that, yes, he was legally allowed to have the gun. So don't tell me he's not allowed to be there, he's looking for trouble. If he's legally allowed to have the gun and legally allowed to be where he is,
And he's good.
then that's his choice to be there, right? Okay? And then the second question is, well, was it self-defense? Did he have to shoot them? I mean, when is he supposed to shoot? Watch the video, okay? Is he supposed to shoot when his skull's cracked open? Okay? Why is he getting assaulted? All right? You can see him in the video running away from people, getting assaulted, falling on the floor, and then still getting attacked. He didn't turn and shoot, and he only shot those people who were coming in to attack him. Could he have lost his life? Who knows? Would he have? But to me, it's pretty clear that it was self-defense, okay? If he didn't have the gun, maybe nobody would have died, or maybe he would have died, right? But I think that the ruling was fair. And ultimately, we live in a country where we have to respect it, right? Like, it's one thing to fight against, who got elected president, or to fight against how they ruled, right? But we have to respect it, or we don't really respect our democracy or our system at all.
Yeah. It's in place because it's fair, right? Yeah, there's gonna be extreme cases, but I mean I think it's fair as well.
And these are 10 minutes. You'll never get back. Let us know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, click the notifications button. Let's get this thing popping. Let's make it happen.